The cultural and creative industries represent 3% of the world's GDP. Television, cinema, radio, books, video games, etc. generate more than $2 billion a year in revenue. With the arrival of the digital age, our consumption of culture is changing in ways that were unthinkable decades ago. Nowadays, 2/3 of the global population with internet access watch TV programs, series and films using video on demand. And of these, 43% view at least one program of this type every day. Millennials and digital natives are the largest consumers of this content, and the main group partaking in binge watching several episodes of a series in a single day. There are many reasons for the success of video on demand, including instant access to quality content, and features such as the option to search for information, automatic playback of episodes, and of course the fact that you can watch episodes anytime and anywhere on almost any kind of device. Content platforms such as Netflix or Amazon Prime are growing at such a rapid pace that by 2020, video on demand viewing is expected to increase by more than 30%, overtaking revenue from cinemas. In addition, digital content platforms could curb the illegal downloading of content. In Europe, 71% of digital pirates say they would stop if the content was a little cheaper. For its part, the publishing sector is recovering little by little from the crisis of the previous decade. However, the book publishing market alone cannot be said to accurately reflect our reading habits. Today, technology features more heavily than ever in the content we read, and it is changing our approach to reading. An example of this is the hypertextual narrative. These are texts on screen that feature hyperlinks, which when we click on them allow us to navigate between different pages online, to learn more about what we are reading, be it a news item, an article, or a blog. Digital publications and social networks are full of hypertexts, which are continuously taking us from one page of content to the next. This does not mean that we are reading less, but rather the exact opposite. Since we began to surf the internet daily, we actually read more, but we do it more quickly. The negative aspect of this is that our attention span tends to be shorter when reading in a digital format, compared to when we read a printed text. This is partly because having so much information at our disposal often leads us to jump from one hyperlinked text to another, without giving our complete attention to either one. However, some evidence suggests that digital natives who have grown up with the internet are better at coping with the distractions of reading on screen. Whatever way we choose to consume entertainment, it is clear that our desire to discover exciting new content is insatiable. And nowadays, finding that content is certainly easier than ever.